I am not a citizen. I'm of the Tennessee Republic, not the state of Tennessee, which is a corporation, and you are a private contractor for the state of Tennessee. You are prohibiting me from traveling. Where's the state of Tennessee? Yes, since I violate their statutory code ordinance. The state of Tennessee? Bring the state of Tennessee out here.
What is up, guys? You're very welcome to another Sovereign Citizen video here on Degenerate Watch. In this video we're going to be taking a look at some sovereign citizens gone bad, and I don't really know if you can say sovereign citizens gone bad because I think they're already gone bad. So I suppose some sovereign citizens gone wild. We're going to be taking a look at a couple of times when these sovereign citizens weren't just content with arguing with officers at the roadside and had to take it to the next level. And as always, if you do enjoy the video, don't forget to drop us a like, as it is very much appreciated. Now with all that being said, let's hop straight into the first clip.
Name, rank, and badge number, please.
I'm Officer Tim Edwards with the Norfolk Police Department. I need to see your...
Do you have a warrant?
No, I have you for speeding.
That's not a crime. You don't have a
registration.
You don't have a warrant to search my private person.
You don't have a valid license here, sir.
So you trying to force a contract on me, which I'm not obligated to perform under that contract. You trying to force a contract on me.
I just have to say this has to be one of the worst pieces of camera work I've ever seen in my entire life. You've heard of landscape mode and portrait mode, but this guy's invented a new SOV sit mode. Now I know you're probably out there screaming, well, you could have flipped the video around, but where's the fun in that? I would be depriving people of this artistic piece of cinematic glory. And at times in the video it seems that he's attached the camera to a paint shaker or something. But I'm sure camera work was the last thing on this guy's mind, trying to deal with all the stress of having his right to travel being impeded after all.
Do you have a victim? Have I committed a crime?
A citizen of this city, sir.
I'm not a citizen. I am a national, a sovereign. Not a sovereign citizen, none of that. I am a sovereign Hebrew Israelite American national. I am not a citizen. I'm of the Tennessee Republic, not the state of Tennessee, which is a corporation, and you are a private contractor for the state of Tennessee.
Well guys, I don't know about you, but I have to say I am stuffed after that portion of word salad. I might have gone so far as to add that was gourmet word salad. I'm sort of a word salad connoisseur now. And I've spent about 30 minutes looking on a map of the United States for this Republic of Tennessee, and I can't seem to find it anywhere. Can anybody in the comments please let me know where this is, because I'm looking in the wrong place.
He said we were speeding, but
I have no obligation to perform under the contracts that you're trying to force on me right now. You're violating my constitutional rights, which you took an oath to uphold.
yeah, we right here. We pulled over.
You violating your oath. Like, do you stand in honor today?
Yeah.
Do you stand in honor of your oath today? I'm asking you a question. You have a duty to answer that question.
Okay.
You took that oath, didn't you? Did you not, sir? You violating your oath right now. You in violation of Title 18, 242. Title 18 USC 241 and 242. Why don't you go look that up? Because you're in violation right now.
A quick search on the Google machine brought us over to FBI.gov, and we find out that these are federal civil rights statutes. Now obviously, as you can clearly tell, I'm no legal expert, nor do I claim to understand every piece of US law to the letter. So rather than me sitting here for a couple of minutes rattling off the two sections, I'll leave a link down below in the description to the page on FBI.gov where you can take a look at them for yourself. In the meantime, I'll just give you a quick synopsis of the two statutes and my opinions on what I think he's getting at. But I think this guy has misconstrued that statute to align with his own agenda. Title 18 USC Section 241 is Conspiracy Against Rights, and Title 18 USC Section 242 is Deprivation of Rights under Colour of Law. Colour of law, simply put, means the person is using authority given to him or her by a local, state or federal government agency. It's a federal crime for anyone acting under colour of law to willfully deprive or conspire to deprive a person of a right protected by the Constitution of the United States. So I don't think this guy can make his mind up as to whether the officer is only pretending to have authority or whether he does have authority and he's abusing that authority. Because if he's depriving you of your rights under colour of law, that must mean he has authority that's being given to him, which he's abusing, but it's been given to him by the state, which you don't recognise. It's all very confusing. I think they just throw out all these laws and penal codes and stuff like that just to seem like they're more knowledgeable than they actually are. But we're going to find out soon how this guy turned a simple speeding ticket into something far, far more serious.
You violating your oath. I ain't committed no crime. I'm taking my kids to drop them off so I can take my wife out to eat. You are prohibiting me from traveling. You are detaining me unlawfully. I have not committed a crime. There is no victim. Where is the victim at? Who filed a complaint against me? No one. You have no probable cause whatsoever.
You got any paperwork on this car, sir?
Do you have a warrant? Am I obligated to show you anything right now? No, I am not. You are violating my rights.
Are you in the state of Tennessee?
No, I'm not in the state of Tennessee. The state of Tennessee is a municipal. I'm in the Tennessee Republic. The Tennessee Republic, not the state of Tennessee is a municipal corporation. And I am not obligated to perform. I have no contracts with y'all whatsoever. You can't. You trying to force a contract on me?
Driving on a city street.
I am not driving. I am traveling. This street is for the people, and I am one of the people of the Tennessee Republic.
That silence while the officer just soaks all of that in is just hilarious. Just a quick update. So far, no luck on our hunt for the Republic of Tennessee.
And you have my private property right now, and I would like that back, please.
No, sir. We're going to hold on to you.
No, you're not holding on to that. Now you stealing my property? Are you stealing my property?
Can I get some information about
That's
this
all the
vehicle?
information you getting. This is my private conveyance. This is not a vehicle.
How old are you, sir?
Sir, I don't answer questions without my lawyer present. I have not committed a crime. I ask the questions, I don't answer them.
Quick word of warning to anybody listening through headphones. There's a fire truck approaching and it's pretty loud. I've tried my best to lower the sound, but it's still pretty deafening.
I'm not trying to be rude, mean, or none of that, but you're not about to violate my rights. With all due respect, you took an oath to uphold my rights and you violating them right now. No crime has been committed whatsoever. You can't even produce a victim. Where's the victim at? Who did I hurt? The state of Tennessee? Bring the state of Tennessee out here.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Where's the state of Tennessee at since I violate their statutory code ordinance? Code and ordinances.
157, 136. What's your claim? We're just west.
This officer right here violating my rights. He has no jurisdiction. He's operating out of his jurisdiction right now. And I will be seeking civil suit on this officer in the state of Tennessee for violating my rights.
Wait, hang on a minute there. You just said you're going to file suit in the state of Tennessee. But I thought you didn't recognise the state of Tennessee. Oh yeah, but there's no problem recognising the state of Tennessee if you're going there to get a few quid out of him, you know? Absolute tripe.
You will be getting sued, sir. I just want you to know that. You in the state of Tennessee, in Knoxville Police Department. A group of thugs, a group of ruds. Read my notice right there, sir. Read my notice.
Oh no, he's one of those notice guys too. You know those guys that drive around with a word salad menu plastered to the window of their vehicle? Read my notice, read my notice. Yeah, like they have 4 or 5 hours to sit around trying to decipher that. He's complaining that he wants to drop his kids off and take his wife out to dinner, but he's the only one holding himself up. It's a simple traffic ticket, just deal with it. What transpired next we don't have any video footage of, but when you consider that he had his children in the car and his wife, it's very shocking to say the least. The man in question is 30-year-old Alexander Ray Johnson of Knoxville, Tennessee. And it also turns out that he's a Bloods gang member, so it's a bit hypocritical of him to be accusing the police of breaking the law. This incident happened on the 14th of June 2017, and Knoxville Police Department officer Tim Edwards stopped Johnson for speeding and for not having a valid licence plate. As you've seen from the video, he argued with Officer Edwards about whether speeding was a crime in the usual sovereign citizen script. Officer Trey Lane arrived as a backup officer as Johnson became more hostile. When officers asked Johnson to step out of the car, he refused. As officers attempted to take Johnson into custody, he began fighting officers, kicking and punching them. During the fight, Johnson bit the tip off Officer Lane's right thumb, causing permanent damage. Aggravated assault is a Class C felony that carries a punishment between 3 and 6 years in prison. At sentencing, prosecutors will ask for the maximum sentence, citing the danger Johnson poses to the community. Prosecutors will also cite the fact that the jury found Johnson to be a member of the Bloods criminal street gang. The district attorney also went on to say how proud she was of how professionally the police handled a very difficult situation. So because of his gang affiliations and the fact that he wanted to make a mountain out of a molehill over a simple traffic ticket, it looks like he's going to have the book thrown at him. The latest up-to-date piece of news I could find about this case was in 2019 when he was actually convicted. But I presume because of the disruption over the last 2 years that he still hasn't had a chance to appear in court for sentencing. I spent a good bit of time trawling through the internet trying to find any more information about this case, but I couldn't, so I just presume that he hasn't come up for sentencing just yet. But as soon as he does and I get any more information, I will let you guys know. So a seriously shady character here, and not only is he caught up in gang activity, he's also caught up in this sovereign citizen nonsense as well. You would think to yourself that maybe some time in prison might keep him out of trouble and keep him safe for a while. And maybe it's a bit naive to have optimism that maybe some time in prison will make him reflect on the choices that he's making. Only time will tell. Next up, we're off to Oklahoma City, where a veteran and former police deputy turned sovereign citizen led police on a chase after he was caught speeding and refused to stop. Another example of how dangerous these guys are when they believe that the police have no authority to stop them, putting other people's lives in danger, including their own and the officers that are pursuing them. You have to wonder where it all went horribly wrong for a veteran and former deputy to turn into a sovereign citizen. Let's take a look.
A man claiming not to believe in police authority, arrested by none other than Oklahoma City Police.
He was upset with us for taking him into custody. He's just not happy with the Oklahoma City Police Department.
Police say Monday afternoon the suspect was speeding and refused to stop for officers.
Didn't believe that the officers that were pulling him over had the authority to pull him over.
Police swarmed his truck near Northeast 23rd and MLK while they waited for him to follow orders.
One of the problems that we had is we couldn't see inside the vehicle. We didn't know what kind of who he was or what his intent was. So it caused us to slow down and just take our time in the situation.
His wife in the truck with him, our camera rolling when she left her husband inside the truck and reunited with her daughter.
She helped us as much as possible. He just refused to cooperate with the Oklahoma City Police Department.
That daughter telling News 4 her father identifies as a sovereign citizen and believes he doesn't have to show his driver's license or roll down his windows to police.
I don't know what title he put on himself, sovereign citizen or more or whatever that is. I just know he's a traffic violator that committed traffic violation.
That woman also telling us off camera that her father is a veteran and former deputy. The man only agreeing to get out of the truck after calling Oklahoma County deputies to come on scene, where officers finally put him into custody.
We didn't want to use any kind of force, so we just used some time, de-escalated the situation, and just waited till he decided to come out.
When the police eventually took the man into custody, it actually transpired that he had a weapon on him. So things could have turned out a whole lot worse here for everybody involved. I have to really feel sorry for this guy's wife getting caught up in the middle of all this, and you can clearly see that the fact that she left the truck and all that, she probably doesn't believe in any of this herself. And it's also heartbreaking for his daughter to have to see that as well. It actually makes me wonder, do any of these sovereign citizens' families actually support what they do? This is another one of those cases where information is very thin on the ground, and even the news network there that was covering that story didn't know the guy's name. I tried my best to find out some more details about this case, but to no avail. But what it did throw up was a few interesting guys that we could take a look at for future videos. The reason why I wanted to highlight these clips in particular was the fact that because these guys believe that no laws apply to them, that's what makes them so dangerous. For example, what was going through the head of the guy in the first car to bite off the officer's thumb? If he had had a weapon in the car, would he have used it? And then the second guy leading police on a chase because he didn't want to pull over because he believed that they didn't have any authority to stop him for speeding. What if he ran into an innocent family just going about their business? The difference between these guys and frauditors is these guys seem to put other people's lives in danger a lot more than frauditors do. Frauditors seem to mainly compromise their own safety. And as you've seen from both of these clips, these are simple traffic violations that any normal person would just pull in and deal with. But no, not these guys. They'd rather jeopardise everybody's safety for the sake of their own selfish beliefs. Instead of living in the real world with the rest of us, they reside in some sort of fantasy land inside their own heads. Well guys, that nicely wraps up another Sovereign Citizen video here on Degenerate Watch. I thank you very much for joining me. And if you did enjoy the video, don't forget to hit that like button, as it does really help the channel out, gets the video out to more people, and I do thoroughly appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and turn on notifications so you never miss out on a new upload here on Degenerate Watch. There's plenty more videos in the works here, so make sure you don't miss out on those. If you'd like to help support the channel, why not consider becoming a channel member? You can find out more information by hitting the join button down below this video or checking out the link down below in the description. You'll get access to members only videos among other things, and we have a new members only video coming very soon for all members, so definitely check that out. There's plenty more ways to help support the channel, and they're all listed down below in the description, and we also now have super thanks enabled on the channel. That works the same way as a super chat, only the video doesn't have to be a premiere or a live stream for you to do that, so if you want to do that, just click the little heart button down below this video. And just before I do head on, I want to give a big shout out to all our channel members. Thank you for your continued support, it is very much thoroughly appreciated. As always, I'll be back very soon with another video. I hope to see you all then, but if you can't wait until then, why not check out one of the videos that should be appearing on screen now. Until next time guys, stay safe, take care, peace.